Hey guys, welcome back to FedEx Gaming's Redstone Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you guys how to make a very easy suffocation trap in Minecraft. Now, a lot of people are asking me to make traps, especially with cobwebs and lava. Now, those are pretty nasty traps, and I will probably make one in soon in the future. But the whole reason I'm even putting up 2 redstone tutorials up today is because this trap has to do with my upside down vertical double piston. Heck, the only reason I even thought about this upside down vertical double piston is because I made this trap. Now, I'm one for not making traps that often, but when I say suffocation trap, I mean suffocation trap. So when you got a little unsuspected person maybe coming around the corner, or the best bet is to usually put maybe it right here on the corner lip so no one can see it when they're coming around that corner. But I always thought, like, usually these traps consist of having a 2 high ceiling. So I wanted mine to have a 3 high ceiling. So, you know, you got a little inspector guy. Oh, he's trapped, and now you're dying from suffocation. And of course, if you're playing on Hunger Games, you're not allowed to break the blocks. But if you are allowed to break the blocks, let's say you are allowed to break the blocks, you're gonna have a very scared friend the entire time, screaming the entire time, saying, "Let me out, help me," stuff like that. So it'll be funny to watch them pretty much scream and complain when they're getting pretty much suffocated. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to build this thing. It's very, very easy to build. The only hard part is my upside down double vertical piston extender, which is not hard at all. So let's start building this thing right away. Alright guys, so this build is fairly simple. Now, of course, you wouldn't want to be using white wool to match with the stone pressure plates. You want to be using stone or wood depending on what pressure plate you're using. But I'm just going white wool because to make it a little more brighter and easier to see. So we're going to need at least a 3x3 spacing at first. This is going to be our flooring. And we're going to pretty much just dig down 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and make a nice little X. And then what you're going to do is choose one side of your wall. Mainly though, I'd go with the left hand side. So when you're looking straight at it, go with the left hand side of your wall. I'm just going to dig down one more right here, and we're going to put a repeater off to this side on 1 tick delay with dust right here. And then we're going to put our floor back here, and we're going to put our pressure plate here, and that is our trap pretty much. So now what we're going to do is put a sticky piston right here, right here, right here, and right here. Now, of course, I didn't say in the hotbar, but these are our materials we're going to need. We're going to need six sticky pistons, 2 torches, 16 redstone dust, 5 repeaters, a pressure plate, and a handful of your building block, and a handful of your block to build with your stuff. Then that's all you're going to need. This is all the stuff you're going to need. And then, of course, we're going to refill this up right here. So when we hit this, it goes pop, and you get stuck like that. Next, we're going to put a block right in front of our repeater. Oh yeah, we're also going to need, you don't need glowstone, but I prefer glowstone. So just get a handful of glowstone as well. I prefer glowstone, but you don't need it. It's just to make it thinner. It's just to make it nice and thin. So I'm going to be doing it with the glowstone anyway. So we're going to come out a block right here off to this left-hand side of it. And we're going to come out with redstone dust. And then we're going to come out one more block and come out with redstone dust again. And this is where we're going to use our glowstone. So we'll go up a block, put some dust right here, and then put glowstone, glowstone, dust, dust, glowstone, glowstone, dust, dust, glowstone, and one more. Okay, glowstone, dust, dust, and glowstone. Now, like I said, I only use the glowstone to keep it nice and pretty much compact. I like it compact, but if you want, you can make an easy spiral staircase all the way up with dust if you don't want to waste the glowstone. But I mean, glowstone's pretty easy to come by in the nether, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. Now from the glowstone, we're just going to come over just 1 for now and just leave it like that, because now we got to put in our ceiling. So of course, just go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then over 1, and there's our ceiling like that. And we're going to come out 1 more from the back right here. Now right where our pressure plate is where we're going to have to put our sticky pistons. So find where our pressure plate is, so it's right there. And we're going to come up 2 blocks, 1, 2, come underneath and put our sticky pistons in like that. And we're going to pretty much be building the same thing. If you see my upside down vertical piston extender, it's the same exact thing. So we're going to put dust right underneath the block, a block over to the side, dust on top of this block, a repeater here set to 1 tick delay. I'm going to come over 1 more, dust off from the repeater, a block over from the dust, dust up on top of the block with a torch on top. Next, we're going to put a block right above this repeater right here, a block down next to the repeater, and a block up next to this sticky piston. And we're going to put a repeater coming out from the dust going into this block, a repeater right here, set to 2 ticks delay. Next, we're going to put a torch on this block with a repeater going into this sticky piston off this torch, set to 1 tick delay. And now we're going to get tongue twisted. Now we're going to hook this up to here. So we're going to put one more block over, some dust here, and a repeater here set to 1 tick delay. And that's it. We should be done. So if I put a block right on the sticky pistons and go in here, I'll get suffocated and die. So I'm dying. No, I'm on creative, so I won't die. Now, like I said, I'd probably put this on a corner. Like, put it on a corner lip so when people are turning the corner, they don't see it and they just smack into it and die. Well, they won't die if it's not a Hunger Games where you're not allowed to break blocks. But they will get scared. They will definitely get scared. Because every time I've ever gotten trapped in a block, I scream. I'm like, get me out of here! Of course, I don't do that when I'm by myself, or do I? I don't know. But there you guys go. That's how you build a very simple suffocation trap that is 3 high, so people won't really think of it being a suffocation trap, because most suffocation traps are only 2 high. Alright guys, that's the whole video. If you like this video, leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. Alright guys, peace!